Hey, what is up guys? Matt Goldberg here from Surplus Trader Secrets, and today I'm going to show you how I made $1,867 finder's fee. If this training resonates with you and you are interested in learning more about earning finder's fees, then you have an opportunity at the end to apply to come into my program at a highly discounted price. Okay, so let's get into this training. Now, finder's fees are a phenomenal way of making money because you don't have to buy and sell anything. You don't have to invest any money in any inventory, and you don't have to hold any goods in a warehouse. You can do it online from a computer or laptop from home. That's the great thing about earning finder's fees. If you are an aspiring entrepreneur looking for another income stream, if you are in a 9-to-5 job looking for another income stream, then this is for you. Okay, so let's take a look at the first step of earning a finder's fee. So the first thing you need to do is actually think of a product to actually look for. So we do a lot of product research through Google searches or Amazon or eBay. And so what I did was I looked online and I decided to look for food products. Once I decided on the product that I wanted to look for, I then moved on to the next step, which was reaching out to businesses, companies. So these companies that I was reaching out to could be any type of company that sells physical products related to food products. So I was reaching out to manufacturers, importers, distributors, exporters, wholesalers, even retailers. But any company that was connected to the food business, they handle food products. What they all have in common is they all have inventory somewhere in a warehouse. What I started to do was I started to search for companies online who were specific to food products. Now I actually niched down more into the food product category, and I started looking for food companies who are related to biscuits, cookies, and bakery type products. So the next step was reaching out to these companies through email. Not only email, but also through LinkedIn, the business-to-business platform as well, where you can actually connect with people that work for specific companies. So this is very, very laser targeted. When I talk about earning that money in under 10 minutes, that was actually from the point of receiving an offer from a company of some unwanted inventory that they had in their warehouse that they wanted to get rid of. So what I did was I emailed a list of companies that were connected to food, to biscuits, cookies, etc. And I reached out to them with a letter explaining what I was looking for. I was looking for surplus, clearance, short expiry dates, slow moving, anything that they had in their warehouse that was basically inventory that was unwanted, unused, that they just wanted to get rid of. That was the type of inventory that I was looking for. So I then started to receive a few offers from some of these companies. So I started to receive some offers. What I mean by offers is they replied back with details of some inventory that they had in their warehouse that they actually wanted to get rid of. Okay, so I started to receive a few offers of some inventory that a few of these companies had in their warehouse at that moment in time that they wanted to get rid of. Okay, now that type of inventory is very highly discounted. That is the nature of our business. So when I started to receive these offers, that is when I started to put the wheels in motion of earning my finder's fee. Now the great thing about this business is that we have buyer connections who are looking for every kind of product inventory you can think of. I have buyers for food products, I have buyers for clothing, I have buyers for cosmetics, I have buyers for homeware products, I have buyers for pharmaceuticals, I have buyers for industrial products. I have buyers for every kind of product you can think of. So I have a list of buyers that are basically only looking for deals on food related products, anything to do with food. So what I did was I forwarded the offer on these cookies that I was offered, forwarded it to my buyer connections. And my buyer connection basically said, yeah, I'm very interested and I want to buy that inventory. So what I did was at that point, I then connected my buyer connection with the seller of these cookies, and they put the deal together and I agreed my finder's fee with the buyer. I then got a payment of $1,867. It's actually in pounds, so it was just over £1,400, which is the equivalent of $1,867. I got that paid, transferred into my bank account, as you can see right here, guys. And so that was a deal, a very typical deal that I do from finding surplus, slow-moving inventory. Basically, unwanted, unused inventory that companies have in warehouses right across the world, through the UK, Europe, all over the world. There's unused, unwanted inventory in warehouses. So this is the way that we make finder's fees. And the great thing about it is that we can rinse and repeat this process each week and each month. I can rinse and repeat these deals every single month. And the great thing about it is once you pass that offer to the buyer, you just sit back and let them take care of it. So it's very much an almost passive income making finder's fees, because you are not having to negotiate any prices with the buyer or the seller on that inventory. You are not having to invest any of your own money in that inventory. You are not having to transport those goods. You are not having to store those goods in a warehouse and pay storage fees. All you are doing is you are doing the easy part, which is actually all online, which is looking for companies who have unwanted inventory in their warehouse. Now, guys, if you want to learn exactly how you can replicate what I'm doing here, I've got a course called the Finder's Fees Program. My student here, Pamir, who's made $2,400 finder's fees in the last 7 days, guys. And my other students here who constantly make finder's fees every single month, guys. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make you a highly discounted offer. If you jump into my program today, I'm going to give you it for 50% off. As well as getting the step-by-step video tutorial course, you get lots of bonus trainings. So if you click the button below, you can get access to 50% off to come into my Finder's Fees program. Don't hesitate to jump into this. It's probably one of the best post-pandemic opportunities that you will find right now. Click the button below to get into my program at 50% off today. I will see you on the other side.